Welcome to the interpretive dance component of Innovation Day. So I'm going to open up the document well, first, if you haven't checked out some of the videos, we do have some videos that show you some examples of what interpretive dances are here on this document, this presentation. But there is a document that is going to help guide you through this. So in the Innovation Day number 2 Interpretive Dance Challenge, what you're going to do is you're going to select a contemporary music piece and create an interpretive dance that tells the story with movement. The dance should be set to the theme of humanitarianism and peace. So read the following to see the requirements. So before we even look at the requirements, when we're talking about creating, we're talking about innovating. Guys, some of the things you have to focus on is the process, how you get there. Especially with the interpretive dance, it's not just about getting out there and just dancing immediately. It's about coming up with a vision of what this dance should be and making sure that all the pieces are fulfilling that vision. So here are some of the parameters of the dance. You have the theme that needs to be, your dance must be around humanitarianism or peace. You have a music selection. It needs to be at least minimum 3 minutes in length. It needs to be a contemporary piece, and it must be school appropriate. Your dance, movements that tell a story with symbolism. All partners must be in the dance. Props, they would be nice if we had some props within the dance too. Writing, so you need to write a detailed story that explains the interpretive dance. Now it won't be read aloud to anyone, but it just kind of tells us, like, what does the dance actually mean to the audience. We also want you to write a script that will briefly explain the story of the dance in a paragraph to the audience. So this one is you're briefly taking it to the audience, that way people can understand. You're then going to have a performance. So we're going to give you the options. You can do a video recording of your dance or perform the show live. But before you do the dance, and even on the video, you need to read a script that explains the dance to the audience and the heart and the soul that you put into this piece. So that this part really is this part right up here. So things you need to do before you start. And as you think, you need to research and try to figure out what is humanitarianism, and then how would you define peace? Because it could help influence how you interpret this dance. You also need to figure out what is contemporary music. So do some research in that component. So then once you figure those kind of things out, you need to select a song. So does the music that you select complement the two themes of the project? How do you know? So if you're looking at peace and you're playing music that just doesn't sound very, I'm not going to say peaceful, but doesn't fit the theme, you may want to reconsider. You also need to think about what types of dance movements could be used to share the story. So here you need to have a song selection. Before you can actually use it, it must be approved by the teacher. So you need to show the teacher the lyrics of the song, and they will say yes or no. Think about some of the props that you could use. What are some story ideas that you have? And then essentially you need to have that pre-dance script that will be read to the audience before you dance. So refer to your teachers on this, who are here to help you. But guys, count on each other. And once again, think about the process. It's step by step by step, and eventually you get your dance. So I hope this helps.